All right, guys, it's July and bow season is going to be just around the corner. This is one of my favorite times of the year because most of the work is done and now it's time to just kick back and hopefully watch the rain come and continue to help the food plots grow. Hopefully in your neck of the woods, your food plots are coming along. If you had a chance and opportunity and you're lucky enough to have either land that you own or lease or have the ability to put food plots out, you're watching everything germinate and really blossom and hopefully produce a good yield for you. So this time of the year, it's exciting because the bucks aren't fully grown, but they're getting close to fully grown. And within another 2-3 weeks, basically what you see is what you're going to get come hunting season. I want to share a couple clips with you guys. Some are bucks that I've watched from an elevated position on the ground, just laying on the ground or accessing remote spots by way of e-bike. Some are filmed from a pickup truck and others from a drone. So in a lot of cases on some of the larger ag fields, larger private properties that I hunt, sometimes if the farm is big enough, you can't really cover that farm unless you have an insane number of trail cameras, and that's cost prohibitive for a lot of people. It's not very convenient. So good old-fashioned observation from a distance is very effective, and it helps you to determine what the deer are doing. And hopefully if your season opens up in early September like it does here in Kentucky, you can take advantage of that early summer bed to feed, feed to bed pattern, and hopefully the bucks will be still in the bachelor groups, although they'll be breaking up, late August. Some will be still sticking together and can be some of the best hunting of the season. The benefits of long distance scouting is that you're not going to be pressuring the deer, traipsing around the property, leaving scent, making noise, and you can get a feel for their pattern, and hopefully that late summer, early fall pattern still is around when the season opens. So a couple clips I want to share. This first clip is a group of different bucks. There's 5 in this particular group. I've been watching on 3 different occasions. They've been coming out into some standing bean fields, bedding in the tall standing corn and along the brushy fence row surrounding the ag beans. And I was able to film some of these guys from a distance from a pickup truck and then also from the drone. And the beauty of that is that you get a sense for what their pattern is, and they will pretty much stick to that pattern into the early part of September. If your bow season opens up in September, then you can take advantage of that. In the second clip here, I have a buck that I call Coke Can, really massive bases, absolute shooter. He has tall, massive 8-inch brows, good mass, good width. He wasn't that tall in early June, but now he's starting to sprout. And so here's some trail cam pics that you can see here in this video, along with some video from the drone. And just went out on the 16th of July. It was a red moon. It was hot, but the moon was high in the sky, and there was a rain front coming through. It rained last night, so I wanted to get out there about 8:30, make sure that I was out there with still decent camera light. But before this rain front, we've been on a dry spell here for about 2 weeks. Had a couple of drizzles here and there that amounted to nothing. But last night actually had a nice steady soaking rain. So I want to get out there, and the deer played ball. They read the script and they came out to feed right before dark. In this third clip, you can see it's a buck that I call Dagger. And I have pictures of him, and I had 3 encounters last fall. I call him Dagger because, as you can see in this trail cam pic here, there is a big dagger that kind of swoops forward and curls at the base of his left side. And then this year, he doesn't have that same curling dagger tine, but it is on his left side. And he's wider and more massive. And I have 2 encounters with him, both on camera, and that has been really exciting. So on that particular farm, there was 17 bucks I watched last summer, and they were all typical except for him. So he's the only non-typical on the farm, and he's been coming out into the beans and leaving within bow range of 2 of the 4 spots that I've prepped several months ago. So that's exciting. So this is a time of year that you guys need to get out there. Hopefully all the main muscle work and the sweat equity is done. everything is in position, your stands are hung, your food plots are growing really well, and you're getting some inventory with your cameras. But the cameras don't show everything, and they don't tell the full story. So that's why it's time to get out there and do a little butt time in the pickup truck, or get downwind of some of these big ag plots and these food plots, and with the e-bike if you have one. But keep your intrusion to a minimum, stay downwind, and that'll help you come fall.